Well, welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed that last one. We got a job in front of us. It's a pretty big one. Land yacht. Go check it out. And all right. I had to cut y'all short on that intro, but I'm sorry about that. But I went ahead and got the whole car sanded, wiped some areas that needed to be wiped, and some body filler. And I'm gonna knock these spots down. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be a good looking driver. So that's all we're after on this one. And it's a big old car, so I think it'll look good though. Old Harbor Freight air compressor's got his tongue hanging out on this one. Damn it, man. Trying to do about a week and a half worth of work in one day. Got it all primed. I got it guide coated. Just used some flat black spray paint for that, but this thing's pretty rough. But it's turning out, I think it's gonna look okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Old redneck paint booth right here. Whew, man. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while, and hopefully this stuff will dry on out. And man, my eyes are hurting. Oh man. I'm gonna let it sit here and dry real good in the sun, and I gotta have it ready to paint tonight. I mean, I might be able to shoot this thing first thing in the morning, and get it all knocked out. Luckily, I ain't really got to do anything with this hood right now, so it's got another hood. It's hopefully in a little bit better shape than this one, and it ain't got a hole cut in it for the scoop to stick out. But I think we're still going to try to save that hood, but it won't be on this car for the upcoming event it's going to. So yeah, next weekend we're going to be going to an event with this car, and we're just going to paint it with, all in one day's time. So you're talking about deadlines.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. We were thrashing on this thing yesterday, trying to get this thing ready for paint today, and still got a couple things to do. But basically did about 5 days worth of work in one day. Still got to come back over top of this fender a little bit, where I had to wipe some putty on it. It was dark when we were washing this thing last night, and double check some stuff. Looks like the car might need to go over that way just a little bit. I got to do a cowl panel and the rocker panels. The hood, I think I even mentioned it yesterday. I don't know. The beginning of this video is going to be just, I don't even know. I just didn't get enough time to video anything, explain anything. It was just wide open yesterday. So, but we're putting a different hood on it, but it's not going to be on the car. When I finish painting it, I'm going to treat it separately from the car because it needs a little bit of work. But other than that, I think the car is going to look pretty good considering. You can see the putty spots. I had the wires. This car is getting all I can give it in a short amount of time. So that car's got to come over a little bit. They're going to sell a Titanic through here. But I had to rework some bodywork areas, and I think it's going to be okay though. I'm going to try to video all I can today on getting this thing painted. I come back over top of this fender too. I had people helping me, and my wife was helping me, and she did a really good job. Everybody that helped did a good job. It was dark and couldn't see what was going on, so I got to hit these putty spots. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. And the front splash pan's got to be scuffed up. But right now, I got to finish up coffee and then get started. And there's some area right here over the wheel opening that didn't get sanded real good. So I'm gonna hit that a little bit and smooth her on out. Make sure the tape line's out of it. Yeah, I just run tape down the edges of the doors and stuff. That way no primer went in the door jam. So it's kind of a cheap way of doing it, a cheating way, instead of just taking door jams off. But didn't really have time for that. Damn, I gotta get some more coffee. That feels a little better. Yeah, knock these spots down. That combi putty, it's some nice stuff, man. I like it a lot. It dries quick, sands real easy. Don't bleed back through your paint job, and there's the old 3M stuff, man. Used to buy red clay putty stuff, man. That stuff, especially on a white paint job, it just bleed on back through for some reason. This stuff here is pretty nice. Found a couple more little areas I might touch up, and hopefully get this thing sprayed before lunchtime. Wax on, wax off. It's gonna be a good driver. It ain't like we're trying to go out there and win best of paint or some crap, you know. But for the amount of time that's went into this, I think it's gonna look good. All right, go around, check it some more.
A few moments later.
While Brent's doing his thing in there, I think I'm gonna help him out. Old Ernestine here had a little bit of an issue with her alternator, and it was pulling the electricity ties down, and the gnats are in my eyes, as you can tell. So he's in there going to war with the ugliness. I'm gonna see if I can do what I do best: mechanic the problem away. Go check on him first. Alrighty. Got to start it up. $14.3. That'll get a little bit more voltage in her and see how that works. Go take a sneak peek. Oh, that's all you get.
There's another one, the Harbor Freight air compressor can notch under its belt. That old compressor has done a lot of cars. Not too shabby. I want to hurry up and get this plastic down before the wind tries to take it down for me. Like I said, we're going to do a different hood for it. And for as rough as the car was, I mean, it's going to look good. It's going to look awesome going down the road. Oh yeah. I'm happy with it. Happy with it. Well, I know he's going to be happy with it. He's just glad it ain't all different colors. You know, all you can really see is the trunk real good, but we get her backed up in here, out of here after a while, and get some good video of it. I'm just couldn't get a whole lot of video, man. The compressor running and fan going, having to get this thing done. Because we got to get it back together and have him ready for next weekend. So this is a big step forward. Well, I tallied up how many hours I've got in this paint project on this 66 Galaxie. I'm in it almost 22 hours for giving it a full paint job. You know, starting from rough to semi good. It's been a lot of work. It needs, some areas of the car needs a little more attention. That's a given, but the car does look good. You know, we'll see that car at the end of this video. But I've got the hood in here. I already bodyworked the top. The rear corners were kind of bent up where the hood had flew open on it. And this is a different hood that was on the car before. It's a long story. So I got it in here in the garage. Right now it's raining like always. I'm going to try to just go ahead and get the bottom of the hood prepped. I may just go ahead and cheat the bottom and spray bomb the bottom of the hood white. Because right now it's not white. It is red, maroon, ugly. It's, you know, I just don't want to give him a white car, and then he opens the hood, and then you got a white car to red bottom, and the hood just, it looks bad. It's like when you open your doors and the door jambs ain't painted. You know, they're different, totally different color from the car. But, which we didn't do the door jambs. We'll jam the car out later. We're just going, you know, trying to get the car done in the least amount of time as possible. You know, with paying jobs and which, you know, got all kinds of stuff to do and not enough time to do it. Always the case. So I'm gonna go ahead and Scotch-Brite this up, get it as clean as I can with the day I have dealt with me and supplies I've got on hand. Do the best I can with it and hope for the best. And get some more coffee. Get the bolts out of this thing. Go ahead and get them out and throw them in the trash because you don't need them. Go ahead and lose them. Oh. Bottom of the hood's in pretty good shape for it being trying to be a kite. Let's see if I can find some Scotch-Brites. Let's see, I gotta clean this cabinet out. It's been turned into a mess. It is raining. I could do this out in the rain and it'd be washing it as I'm scrubbing it, but not too much worried about the finish on this side. I just want to get it cleaned up enough to where paint will stick to it. We'll get it cleaned up that way. It is not real crucial. Not gonna be a show car. It's a driver. Good looking driver. Can't stress that enough. Figure out where I can put this. There's my other coffee cup. Let's move everything out of the way right there. And that battery's about dead. Lucky me. That battery's dead. And that battery's dead. Okay. Alright. A little bit better. Real muggy. Oh. Yeah. I thought about just trying to prep. Thought about trying to prep the bottom, then flip it around, prep the top, get them both ready to spray, and take it out there tomorrow when it ain't raining, hopefully, and spray both sides at the same time, just hang it up. But I really don't like doing that. I like to lay the hood down flat, that way all the trash can land in it that way. I like doing it that way. But honestly, I ain't had much of issues with trash, even out there. Everything comes out fairly clean. And especially for this time of year, that's saying something right there. Yeah, doing this wet would be a tad bit better. A little bit of rust right here. Are we going to fix it? No. You can kind of see how much cleaner this looks versus what it did look like. So it's kind of what we're after. Just good enough for it to look decent when he opens the hood, and that freaking hurt. I just knocked the crap out of my hand on the hood. How pretty Ernestine looks out there. Still got to paint the bottom of the rockers. I kind of did a little bit of body work on the bottom there where it's welded together, and I still got to finish that. But hopefully I can get to it this week before we go to that event. I'm hoping. Them daggum rockers, they stick out like a sore thumb to me. But it might be in this video, I'm not sure. I ain't got that far yet. As this video comes out, all this is going to be just getting done, so it's kind of almost live, so to speak. It's cleaning up pretty decent for how it was. All right. I got that where I'm somewhat happy with it. Oh, I gotta do that one little corner right there. Oh yeah. You gotta be careful not to cut yourself on these holes because they got some sharp flashes of metal sticking up on them. If you ever do this. Yeah, a little bit better right there. Alright, now let's wipe her down with some wax and grease cleaner. Get her good and clean. See how dirty that thing was. Might wipe it down twice. The cleaner, the better. Yeah, got a possibility of the paint blushing on me as humid and wet as it is, but I don't really give a crap. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's just the bottom side of the hood. As long as it's white, that's all I care about. Alright, what I'm going to be using here is some Ace Hardware premium enamel paint and primer, because you can't say I didn't prime it. But I think Ace Hardware got some of the best aerosol paints out there, really. I don't know who makes it for them. Made in USA with global materials, so that means it's made in China and sold in the US. But I like it, it's good stuff. And I'm not sponsored, but you know, they could help a brother out. So here we go. I'm gonna just, this can is already partially used, so I'm gonna see if I can't get a full light coat on this thing. And I got a full can. I'm just gonna keep light coating it till we're happy with it. So yeah. Get that edge. Best I can. I don't know if we're going to get the whole hood cover with this can or not, but I should have really moved this stuff out of the way because I can't walk by it. That's what I thought. That one's empty. Well, we got all the way around, got pretty much the edge, so that's a good thing. So new can, I'm gonna go ahead and dust the center part and hope for the best. Hopefully we got enough paint. Okay, that's first coat right there, basically. I'm gonna have to get some more. That was about a can and a quarter right there, so I'm gonna probably go get some more. I'm gonna let this dry up real good. I believe it is gonna blush up on me, but just the bottom of the hood. So as long as it's all covered and it's white, that's all I really care about. I think it's gonna be okay. Looks pretty good. All right, go get some paint, get this knocked out, and that's probably about all we can do today since rain is here. Trying to be as productive as possible. Oh yeah, it's coming down real good out there now. I got this pretty much all white now. It's got some blotchiness to it just because it's so humid, and spray paint just ain't good enough to be spraying when it's real humid and wet outside. So I'm going to get my dirty primer gun ready and just shoot some really fast set and clear on it. Just do probably one coat and be done with it. That way it looks a little bit better than this. But this is white. But another thing about white is it just shows like these shadows. It looks like it ain't covered, but it is covered. So you gotta be real careful spraying on white, especially if you're doing like a single stage. Because it will just, you'll be sitting there trying to cover it and it keeps looking like it's not covered. Then all of a sudden it just lets loose and then you got a mess. So I'm gonna mix up some clear. I'm gonna dust some clear on this real quick, and that's gonna pretty much do it for the day. So let's get after it. Alright, I'm happy enough with it. It ain't the most beautiful thing I've ever done, but it's better than having a white car with the underside of the hood being red. So, a lot better. Maybe tomorrow we can get top side done, get the cowl painted, and get the car back over here and get all the parts put back on it. And she is a done deal. Like I said, not perfect. And the paint's a little screwed up right there, but being on the bottom side of the hood, who gives a shit? So I think it'll be okay. At least, if it does get something on it, you can wipe it off and it stays somewhat clean. So I think it's gonna be fine. Try not to scratch it up and flip it over and set it on the stand to paint the top side. So that's gonna pretty much end it for me today. It sucks because I'd like to go ahead and get it all done. I got still stuff to do on 57 and getting the rockers done, speedo cable, rear shocks, figure out why the battery keeps dying. That's the most aggravating thing right there. But I don't know, we figure it out. I'm trying to get some more coffee. Top side of the hood didn't want to play as nice as the bottom side. It needed to be stripped all the way down to bare metal. It was blistered all over. It just had blisters, paint chipping, and there's just no way you could high build it and feel confident enough that it would ever not come back. So I went ahead and just knocked it all the way down. Went over my bodywork areas, they feel pretty good. And get ready to blow this thing off, tape it off, and put some primer on it. Put about 2 coats of primer on there. And we'll get her all sanded down and painted hopefully today. And this thing can go home. Well, I got her all in primer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to spray this thing white today. The wind is just whipping around like crazy, and I just got too much against me today to do it. I don't feel comfortable. And plus, battery's dead in the 57. I mean, door nail dead. And the one in the 52 is dead as well. So can't move neither one of them cars. So unless I can get this dry and get it sanded and take it somewhere and spray it, most likely won't be getting sprayed today. So I don't know what to do, but it turned out fairly good. Just a gray hood. That primer I'm using is direct to metal. Is direct to metal. So should be safe on that. Sometimes you can get a high build primer that's not capable for sticking to direct to metal applications, and then once you go to sand it, it'll flake off and all that kind of stuff. And I've seen people try to use it anyway, and then about you might get 6 months out of it, and it'll come right back. And you have to strip it anyway and start over. But I'm just gonna let this dry. Maybe I can get a battery put in this. I don't know, or get it sanded and take it to a buddy of mine's house to shoot it. I don't know. I have to call him first, but really like to get it done. And I've already had a couple bugs trying to land in the primer, so I know if they're going to land in primer, they're going to land in bright white paint. So, oh joy! Need a shot. Need a shot. All right.
Tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, let's get it painted. I got 2 coats on it. Got a little trash, but that's to be expected. Looks good though. Probably gonna hit it one more time. One spot I ain't real happy with, but it's looking good other than that. So we'll get some more coffee and probably hit this thing one more time. Don't fall.
You nervous?
All right.
You're shaking. I don't know if you can feel that. You shut your mouth. Don't make me cuss on YouTube.
Snug it up and we'll let it down a little bit and then have to adjust it accordingly. Do that too.
Yeah. My heart stopped.
I think wherever we scratch it, we can just get some black spray paint it right there.
Yeah.
Cheese and crackers.
Look at that.
All right, let her down slow. I can already tell my side's way back. Yours is way forward. Yeah.
Get my forward in here.
You need to go back. Way back. Are you? Let me just.
I'll do the opening. I can make things go vroom and fabricate.
Might loosen one side over here. Let it kind of pivot. Alright, go down slowly. Alright, let's go. Good. Probably at least. Well, I want to get the hood closer, I think. Bring this one forward just a smidge.
A smidge and a scoosh is a form of tight to wide open measurement and is used mainly when quick adjustments are necessary.
Hopefully it don't go a scoosh. That was a scoosh. That was a scoosh. That was a smidge. Yeah. We'll take them bolts out, put some longer ones in there.
I got small thread at the house.
Yeah, small thread would be better. That looks good there. That looks pretty damn good. Think. Okay.
Gotta watch my custom tag there.
I think it looks good.
I can see your reflection. It's not the you part, but the reflection. You got his this goofy face in the reflection.
Yeah, that's gonna need a little buffing. I got a little bit of a sag there, and I can see where it tried to let go right there. But I mean,
not bad for a 36-hour paint job.
I don't even know if we got that much in it. I think we're right at like 31 hours.
Oh wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, you got to put that on.
That's what the Mohawk on.
And I don't know how you open it up.
See if the Chevy guy can figure it out.
There it goes. Don't scratch that damn paint job.
Man, I'm like nervous now. You got me wiggling.
All right. Good. Oh my God, that looks so good. I love that piece of trim.
All right, here's my
Hopefully this hood don't turn into a kite
Well,
again.
Mr. Brent, that is why I made this custom-made safety latch for my safety latch. This is custom made. After 4, I think, hood flies up, you just don't play around anymore. And after that, if it happens again, I'm welding the hood shut.
That'd be good.
Do a flip front end. You know what? I still have a flip front end sooner than some people we know.
I think it turned out good. Wait till we do the roof. I didn't put a whole lot of effort and time in the roof, so it's a little not perfect. But none of our cars are perfect.
That's us. That is monster. Okay, Mr. Long Arm guy.
What is it?
Very last hole right there.
I dropped it.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Why'd you drop it?
I couldn't feel the stud.
Oh, where? In the hole?
It went down there somewhere. I don't know. Gone forever. I'll see if I can drop this one on the ground too. I think we did it.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, it looks 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. Like I said, the hood looked like Jessica White tap danced all over it.
That would make so much sense if I knew who that was.
Well, you can look him up.
Oh,
Is that-
he?
Yeah, he's an outlaw tap dancer. Well, for a 30-hour paint job, it was done in basically 2 days.
Hey, not bad after it only took 9 years to do a 30-hour paint job.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Turned out good. For a little Harbor Freight air compressor, no paint booth, outside, wind blowing, plastic trying to get into paint.
PIP is that compressor.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
you need to make like what do they call it? Stock
yeah.
in that compressor.
Yeah, Harbor Freight, if you're watching, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this one, and we're gonna be having a trip coming up here soon, so you'll see more of this one, more Ernestine, and no telling what else we're gonna do next. So, well, I hope y'all liked it, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.